Hi everyone. Today in this new video we are going to see how to create IAM user, and for that user how to add that user into the groups, and also we'll see how to enable MFA for our IAM user. So let us go into practicals. Click on IAM service. If you are, you can search it here, IAM. Click on this. In this IAM dashboard you can see the resources you have already. If you are opening it for the first time, it will show everything as a 00 here. But in my account, there is already 3 users, 0 group, 5 roles, policies, and identity providers. So when you want to create a users, you can click on this users here. So here you can see the existing users names. So for this video, we'll create one more user. For this, I'll give it as a demo AWS. So for this user, I want to give a AWS management console access. So I'll click on this, and it is asking, do I want to create an identity center or I want just an IAM user? For this demo, I'm going to just create an IAM users. If you want identity center, we can create that also. So I'm going with the IAM user, and here it is asking like, if you want, you can keep the custom password, or if you want, you can leave it to the auto generate password by the AWS itself. And I'll untick this because I don't want to create a new password when the next sign in happens for the first time. So I'll click on next. Here I'll not going to attach any permissions as of now. Once we create a users, I'll log into that users. After that, we'll come here and we'll make the changes. Then you will understand what are the users of permissions and how we can control all the actions. So this is my username, and password I have given auto generated, and password reset is not required. Okay, I'll click on create user. So once you click on create user, you will get this, the login URL, also the name and password. If you want, you can copy everything from here and you can keep it in your notepad. But if you think that you are going to miss that notepad, or if you copied wrong or something, so the other options AWS give defaultly is to download the CSV file. So when you click on download, it will come in this, sorry, this is another one. Okay, it will come in this format. Okay, it has a username, password, and a URL for account login. What I'll do, I'll first log in to this user. Let me open incognito. I'll copy this URL. I'll paste it. I'll take the username. I'll paste it here. Password. Now I'll click on sign in. So once you log in, you can select your region. I'm going to Mumbai here. Now what I'll do, I'll search IAM here and I'll click on IAM. See, now I am getting access denied error everywhere. So I can't do anything. Even I can't even see the users present in my account. So how to view the users now? Go into the user you have created, that is demo. Now here there are so many sections. That is, one is permissions, groups, tags, security credentials, and last access. First we'll go with the permissions. Now I want to see IAM users in my new account. So just in a right side you can always see my original account name, that is administrator account name is Chetan, but which I had recent, like just now created is a demo AWS. So what I'll do, I'll come back here. I'll give the permissions. Add permissions. I'm going to attach a policies directly that are already present and given by the AWS side. So here come and type the name, service name which you want to give the access. Here you can see I'm going to give IAM full access. Okay, for the use case I'll give IAM read only access. We'll see the difference also. I'll show it to you. Now I have given this. What I'll do, I'll go back to here. I'll refresh this. See, now I am able to see this. I'll go to dashboard also. See, credentials, like I can't check that because if you give a read only access, it has only certain things. But rest everything, IAM users, roles, what are the policies I have, all these things I can see. So this is the advantage of only read only access. But if I click on create and I'll give name AWS, I'll just try to show you what if I try to create. It says access denied, create user, because here you can see I have just given IAM read only access. So I cannot delete any users or create any new users. I can just go and view what are the list of users present in this account and what are the permissions, like that. So what I'll do, I'll add the permission one more here. Now I'll give full access. Let us see what difference it makes. I'll go back to my demo user. I'll try to click on, okay, I don't want to do that here. I'll come from first. Let me refresh this page. See, now everything again it is showing because I have given full access. That means I can create a user, delete a user, whatever I want, I can do this. What I'll do, I'll click on users. I'll go into this user. Now I can see everything. Okay, but I wanted to create one user. Let us see. Last time it gave us an error. I'll try to create this time. For a demo purpose, I'm not going anything. So user is created. I given the AWS name, it is created. Can I delete this user? Let me check. Yes, I am able to delete the user also. Why? I have given full access. I can delete, I can modify, I can create a new user. Okay. So now this is done. So there is a one more thing, that is groups. When the groups come into picture, think you are in an organization and in your organization there are two teams. One is deployment team and one more team is monitoring team. Deployment team is like a senior team which need to have a full access. For example, we will take this IAM role only. So here you need to give a deployment team full access so that they can create a user, they can delete a user, or they can uh, edit the user permissions, whatever they want, they can do this. But there is a monitoring team, that is L1 resources, who doesn't know anything much about this. They are newly joined to the organization. So for them, you just want to give the overview of your console access and everything. So what you can do, you can add the set of users, the newly joined people, into monitoring section, monitoring group, and you can give them access to open the console and you can view whatever you want, but you can't make any modifications or anything to be deleted or newly added. Nothing they can do, only they can view the complete AWS console. So we firstly saw that we can only view the IAM users, but we were not able to create a IAM user. But when we gave a full access, we were able to create, delete, and also modify all these things. Okay. Now there is a tax. If you want, you can give it additional tax for the user, but I'll not going to do that. Okay, I'm in this. So in this security credentials, if you want to reset your password, okay, I'll show it in this user only. Now, if you come here, for this user also, we have a full IAM full access. So what we can do, click on manage console access, click on reset password. If you come and click on reset password here, you can reset your password of IAM user. This is one thing. And if you come down, now you can see it is MFA. What is this MFA? You may ask, I already have a password which is not shared with anyone. Think in organization, mistakenly you shared your password one time to your any of your colleague, but next time if that same colleague should not use your uh, IAM credentials, so how can you restrict him? So you need to enable this MFA here. So we are going to add the MFA in this video. So for that, I'll click on assign MFA. I'll name it as AWS demo account. So this is just a name that will display in your authenticator app. Okay. There are so many options how you can enable this MFA. There is passkey and security key, and there is a hardware TOTP token. So if you have a hardware that randomly generates the tokens, then you can use that also. But mostly we all use the common thing is authenticator apps such as Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. For this demo session, I'm going to use Google Authenticator. So what I'll do, I'll select this Authenticator app. I'll click on next. Now you can see here. If you want, you can get this key and you can paste it in your Google Authenticator. Or if you don't want to do that, if you want to scan the QR code directly, you can scan the code here. Okay. So I'm just going to scan my code here. Let me open my Google Authenticator in my phone. Okay. Now I'll scan this. Okay. I have scanned and it is already added into my account. What I'll do, I need to next enter two next codes. That is like if you miss one in a starting, that is not an issue. But once you enter the first code, the next code should be in a series. So I'll wait for 1 second. So let that new code will be generated. I'll try to enter that. So the codes will be in a 6 digit. Okay. Now my code is 521206. I'll wait for another 10 seconds. So it will generate a new one here. I need to enter that also here to add my Google Authenticator as a MFA device for this account. It is about to reset. Okay. The new code is 915957. I'll click on add MFA. Okay. So MFA device assigned. Now if I go here, it will show when this MFA was created. So that is today, Friday, March 14, 2025. And regarding this IAM user, you can see the details in this summary. When it was created and when it is last logged in to the console, or when it is last used the access keys. For this access key part, we will create a one more new video. In that I'll explain you what is access keys in the IAM users and how to use that access keys in AWS CLI. All those things I'll cover it in another video. For this, now I have created this MFA. What I'll do, I'll log out from this account. I'll click on sign in again. I'll not, I'll take this details from my Excel sheet. So the username is demo AWS, password is randomly generated by the AWS. See, previously when I clicked on sign in, it automatically took me into the console. But this time it is asking for my MFA code. So again, I'll open my Google Authenticator in my phone. The code is 738362. I'll click on sign in. I'm successfully able to sign in now. So I hope you all understood how to create a IAM user and how to give your permissions to the IAM user, and also how to enable a MFA for your IAM user for a security reasons. To keep your IAM user more securely, you are going to enable this MFA as a second layer of protection. So I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, leave your questions in a comment section. I'll try to answer all your questions. Thank you.